Welcome to another edition of the UMO Coaches Show. I'm Ryan Smith, joined with head men's basketball coach Joey Higginbotham. And Coach had a good week last week, 2 wins. Picked up a clutch win against Chowan, and then obviously picking up a win against Erskine on Saturday. Jamal Mateen, I guess you could say about coming in with as clutch of a shot as you can, getting the 3 to give you guys the win with just seconds remaining in the second half against Chowan. What did you see out of your team in that performance?
Saw a lot of fight in our guys. You know, we were almost down and out with that game, but I think it was 2 minutes to go. We're down 9, and showed a lot of fight. You know, we didn't play very well, but we played well when it mattered. You know, you got a couple steals there late. Tyler Thomas went on a shooting spree there that got us back in the game, and then you know we called timeout, executed a side out of bounds play that perfectly, and Jamal had a rhythm shot, knocked it down. Then we were lucky to get a deflection on the inbounder, you know, and got a steal and won the game.
Yeah, and it was kind of interesting talking to some of the guys, you know, after that game and seeing them on campus and kind of asking them, did Coach draw that play up that way? And they're like, well, that's one of our many out-of-bounds plays that we have. And we're just like, we'll see if they bite off the fake. If they bite off the fake, then we're going this way. And you just kind of saw both Chowan defenders go and follow, and there was Jamal wide open.
Well, Cam was taking the ball out of bounds, and I'm like, you know, Cam probably percentage-wise our best shooter, leading scorer. So we kind of used him as a decoy, and they went with him, and Jamal had to just turn around one dribble, had a rhythm shot, knocked it down. It was exciting. You know,
made you look like a genius, right?
You know, all I did was just draw 2 lines.
So
we're going to go this option and do this. And, you know, the main thing, they executed it good. Jamal hit a big shot.
And that kind of gave you guys a little bit of momentum going into Friday. And of course, kind of, again, a short turnaround. Normally it's you go Wednesday into, you know, Friday and or Saturday.
Right.
But to go to that Friday, it was kind of a short turnaround for you guys. Obviously, it's that time of the year where exams are starting to come around, and so the schedules are starting to draw out even thinner at that point. What did you think of the team's performance against Erskine? Because obviously that was another great win.
Right. Well, you never like to go into a conference game with 1 day to prepare.
Right.
But with the circumstances, with what they needed, and we worked with them, and we ended up playing. And, you know, the guys love it, you know, because they're playing. They really play the practice.
Of course.
But I thought we started well. I thought we had a good start, which helped us a bunch when we got up 9, and we kind of got complacent, did pressure the way we did, and we let their big man, we knew he was left-handed, we let him get to his right shoulder a lot. He made some tough plays, but I thought you know, Erskine's a different style of game. They really want to slow it down, and we want to speed it up, but you know, I think, you know, due to Tayon made some shots and basically won the game for us. We got a little hesitant. We knew we had to make jump shots because they pack it in, things like that. So, but I thought we missed a couple shots after we started off that stretch, and then we got timid shooting the ball. And the only guy that was really shooting the ball with confidence was Tayon. And Tayon, you know, he made, I can't remember how many threes, it was 26 points, but it was a big night for him. And, you know, that's what hopefully your seniors do on those games where you're not playing as great as you want to do. Hopefully your seniors and your captains bring you through, and Tayon did.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where you want them to kind of help pick the team up when they're down and you're going through kind of a lull. And obviously there's really no lull in the schedule for you. I don't know if you did this intentionally or not, but obviously heading into Francis Marion a little bit later in the week on Wednesday, and Francis Marion, a very tough regional opponent.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously you've had a little bit more time to scout the Patriots. What's kind of going to be the attacking game plan for you guys heading into that matchup?
Yeah, I mean, they're coming in here undefeated, 5-0. Now they haven't played. They've had their exams, so they've had a big layoff. You know, they got a really good guard, one of the better guards in the country, averaging close to 25 points a game, Browning. And but they're not a one-trick pony. They got some size inside. They can really, you know, they score the ball. They can really score the ball. So we got to be able to take care of the ball. That's one thing we did better against Erskine. We took care of the ball. We didn't turn it over as much. But we also got to be able to hopefully create some offense out of our defense with some turnovers. But we got to contain. You know, Browning, he's tough. I mean, he's probably going to be over a 2,000-point scorer in his career. He had a big game against us last year. We just it's going to be big defensive end and us take care of the ball. Hopefully we can create some turnovers with our defensive pressure.
Does it kind of give you a little bit of confidence knowing that you guys were in the situation that Francis Marion is in now a couple of weeks ago? And then going into, ironically, facing another Peach Belt team
Right.
in UNC Pembroke, where obviously there was some signs of, again, and you had mentioned it as well, that we didn't play a lot. We had a lot of practice, and there's a difference between practice and playing, and the guys really wanted to, have something that counted. Do you have a little bit of confidence going into this week that, Francis Marion's in the boat that you guys were in a couple weeks ago, and obviously hoping for the same kind of result from them?
There's two ways you can look at it, with the long break. You may have some injuries, you get some guys a little more healthier, things like that. But all in all, players want to play. Kids want to play. These they get tired of beating up on each other in practice and stuff like that. So, and I think that layoff against Pembroke, not blaming that, but that didn't help us.
Right, of course.
We were complacent there. We were playing really inconsistent and stuff like that. Hopefully that'll happen to Francis Marion.
That's what we're hoping for. Exactly.
And we'll continue. We got to fight through our exams and manage our time really, really wise this week. Get through our exams, but we don't have a 7 to 10 day break here. We got a 4-day break before we play another game. So we're excited about the challenge. It's on our home court this year, so we're hoping to take advantage of the opportunity. But it's a big challenge for us to play a quality team like that and a regional opponent.
And then obviously, you mentioned having a couple of days off before heading to Gaffney, South Carolina, and playing Limestone, which is always tough. Is it hard as a coach to take a conference essentially week, go into a non-conference game in the middle of the week, and then head right back into conference? Is it tough to kind of help, I guess, the focus of the team to go from a game that does count but doesn't have as much implications until the end of the road as it does right here and now?
Right. It's tough. But it's all in all, it's the next game. Right now, Limestone's big for us Saturday as a coaching staff. We're preparing for both games and things like that. But as players, we don't talk about Limestone until after Francis Marion's over.
Exactly.
We take it one day at a time, one practice at a time, one possession at a time, things like that. So as a coach, it's a little different preparation. But as a player, we haven't mentioned. They know we're playing, of course, Saturday, but we're just right now prepared, exams and then Francis Marion.
So does it give you a little bit of, comfort as a coach knowing that the exams will be over, come the weekend series, and knowing that you guys can really 100% focus on, your mission of going in and attacking the Saints and Gaffney? Right.
No doubt. Come Wednesday after the Francis Marion game, we're athletes now. Not to take away the student athlete part, but we're athletes. They don't have to go to class no more. So now there's a lot of things we can do. We can break down a lot more film. We can, there's no excuse for not being prepared to play Limestone. There's no other obstacles in our way. It's also a period of time where we can do a lot more team bonding stuff, do a lot more things together, do team meals together, things like that. And those are the times that I really look forward to as a coach, because that's when I have the team over to my house. We hang out. It's more than basketball.
Right.
And that's hopefully will help us become a better team down the stretch, because I believe this team is nowhere near what it can be. That's the exciting thing that I see, that we're winning and learning a lot right now. We won some close games. We've been fortunate to win some close games, but that's a character builder for our guys. And also this time of year, we're building character, we're building team chemistry off the court. Everything we do, 90% of the stuff we do is between the lines.
Exactly.
And now we don't have to go to class, that we can go, help in the community. We can go have some fun, team bowling or something other than, academics and basketball. So that's the fun time of this year.
That would be entertaining to see the team in a bowling competition,
Right.
to see they got to handle a different kind of rock in a different way. And this time you're actually allowed to roll it and not use your feet as much. So that'd be interesting to see.
The coaches are 3-0 in the last 3 years, so we won the bowling.
Oh, so there's a title on the line.
Yeah, we break them up by class, and the coach and staff and managers usually. I don't know if Quan will come with this year. We may have to put him with the freshman class.
Okay, that'd be interesting. We'd have to see if we could broadcast that one. That'd be the annual Mount Olive basketball bowling competition championship. Well, Coach, wish you the best of luck this week,
so
and
much.
we'll talk to you again next week, and obviously try to talk to you the game on Wednesday. Best of luck to you this week against Francis Marion and Limestone. For head coach Joe Higginbotham, I'm Ryan Smith for another edition of the UMO Coach Show.
Exceptional degrees at an exceptional value. That's transforming education. The University of Mount Olive, transforming education, transforming lives. Learn more at umo.edu. That's umo.edu.